Hello, welcome back. Now in the previous session we created the tables, we created the moles, and we also created a trigger so that when in your virtual reality headset when you see on a mole, that look is identified and a particular event is triggered. Say for example, we printed in the log as hitting a mole or the mole name. So this we had done it in our last session. Now in this session we are going to continue from here, and the thing is, as soon as you see towards a mole, instead of displaying in the console, the action that has to be performed is the mole has to animate and it has to move down. So this is the action required. That is, as soon as you see towards a mole, the mole should go down. So how to do this? So this we are going to. So we are going to start with the mole animation today. Now come back to Unity here, and in the Unity we already have created all this, and if you come to properties, assets, scripts, we had created one script called mole, and this mole script is attached to the mole prefab. Now before we start with the script, the thing here is, if you see here, you select any of the mole object here. So if you select the mole object, the initial position along the y-axis of this mole object is 0.2. Okay. Now we want this mole to go in. When it has to go in, see, it has to go inside like this. How much it should go? Approximately, if you see the value here in the y, we want it to go out by around 0.3. That is, the y value should be minus 0.3 when it has gone down. So we have to set its value to minus 0.3. Okay, this is exactly going down, and the normal position is 0.2. So now what it has to do? It has to move from position 0.2 to minus 0.3 along the y-axis. This is the animation that we need, that is required to be done now. So to do this, now double click this mole script and open it in your Visual Studio. So here we have our script open, and in this script the first thing that we are going to do is, in the top of the script, that is soon after this bracket, after you declare public class mono behavior, in this first line here, after this bracket, we are going to declare two variables. The first variable, it is public. So we are going, this is a public variable space, then float. This is a float variable, that is a decimal variable, and we will call this as visible, HEIGHT. That is, the visible height we are going to set it to the current height, that is 0.2f. This we just now saw it. So at 0.2f we are seeing the mole clearly. End it with a colon. So this is the first variable. Click enter, and now declare one more variable, that is public, and now again space float, and now again space, and instead of visible height, now we are going to choose hidden height, and this will be made equal to minus 0.3f and end it with a colon. So we have two variables that has been declared here. Visible, you have visible height which has been set to 0.2f, and hidden height which is set to minus 0.3f. So here we have kept V and H small letter, and in height H is kept capital letter. So maintain the same system everywhere. After declaring these two variables, now Now after this, we want to declare one more variable here, and this variable will be called as the target position, and this variable we want to keep it as private. Private means it will be used only in this script. So for this, press enter, leave a space, type private here. So we are going to declare a private variable, and the type of variable is, this is a vector3 variable. So vector3 variable means this is a direction variable. Okay, and this variable we are going to call this as target position and end it with colon. So what we have now done is, we have declared a new vector3 variable and we have called it as the target position. And initially when the game starts, okay, we are going to allot this, that is, if you come back to Unity, if you select a mole, if you set the y value to minus 0.3, you can see it will be hidden. So one second. So here if I set the value to minus 0.3, it will be hidden. So this position, whatever position you are seeing now, 0 minus 0.30, will be the target position, the value of the target position. So let us set this y value back to 0.2. Now come back to Unity here, and here when the game starts, this target position variable, this is a vector3 variable, will be equal to new. We are going to choose new, and it will be a new vector3. And for vector3, you already know we have to declare three values in open close bracket. Inside this open close bracket, we have to give three positions, that is x position, y position and z position. Press enter. The first position, x position, will be the current position. To assess this current position, type transform, and in transform press period, and we are going to choose a function called local position. Transform dot local position, in which axis? Period x. Okay, this means in x there is no change. The local position will be used as it is. End it with a comma, then press enter. The next position will be transform, then period local position and period y. Okay, this is the current position. Press enter. After this, end it with a comma, then press enter, and the third is transform dot local position and period z. And if we leave this value as it is, end it with a colon, so there is no change at all. So the target position is equal to the current position, whatever is the current position. But here let us select only the y value, because we want to change the y value, and replace this transform dot local position y of the y with our variable hidden height. So we are going to replace this with the variable hidden height. So now target position is equal to a new position, which is x and z. There are no changes, but only along the y, instead of the 0.2, the height has been reduced to minus 0.3. This is a new target position we have created. Now here, say for an update, we are going to try a function here. What we are now going to do is come to this update method now, and we want to create an animation, that is from the current position, the that is the whatever the mole we are seeing, that is from minus 0.2, it has 0.2, it has to move to minus 0.3. So to create this animation, what we are going to do is, we are going to call the function transform in update transform, then period, then local position. We are going to call transform.local position will be equal to, we are now going to get introduced to a new method or a new function that we use in vector 3. So if you call this vector 3 method period, this has a function called lerp. You can see here, lerp means this is meant for changing the position, changing an object position from one position to another. And in open close bracket, we have to declare 3 parameters for this lerp. So the 3 parameters that we are going to declare here are, the first one is the current position. What is the starting position of your animation? The current position will be transform dot local position. So this is the starting point of our animation. Press comma, then the next is till what point the animation has to happen, to which point now the mole has to move. That we have declared in the start already, target position. It should be equal to hidden height along the Y scene. So now here for the second parameter, add target position. So we have set the initial position, we have set the end position of animation, and the third is the speed of this animation. At what speed you want this animation to happen. This speed, let us leave it at the regular swing. For that we are going to use time period delta time. So, and end this line with a colon. So we will end this with a colon. So now this is the line we have added here. Transform dot local position is equal to vector 3 lerp transform local position, initial position, end position, and the time of animation. So after this, now go to file, choose save all, and then come back here to Unity. Now click save all. Click save here, and once you save this, now clear the console window, and when you play the game, now you can see all the moles are going down. I will stop the playback and I will again play this. So when I play it, you can see the mole going down. So it is moving from 0.2 to minus 0.3. All the moles are going down. Now stop this playback. However, we want this mole going down to move at a faster speed. So to make it move at a faster speed, now come back here to the script, and in the script we are now going to declare a new variable for speed. New variable that we are going to declare here now will be public, and again this will be a number, a float number, and let us give it the name as speed and set its initial value to some integer. Say for example we are going to set it to 4f and end it with a colon. So we have declared a new variable here. So let us leave a lines gap here. So public float speed, we have declared a new variable. Now come back here in the update line, and we had mentioned in vector 3 lerp we added the initial position and end position, and then we had set the speed to time delta time. Now after this time delta time, press space and multiply this value by the new variable speed. So by changing the speed value, we can control the speed here. Now go to file, choose save all, and now come back to Unity here, and now when I click the play button, so you can see it is moving very fast. Okay, even before the game starts it is moving down. Okay, so with this, now go to file and choose save the project. Now the logic here that we are going to apply now is, now when we are playing this game, what happens if I click the play button, you can now see all the moles are going down. stop the playback. This is not what we require. So when we start the game, now come back to script here, and in script, in start we had set the target position to 3 values: transform.local position, hidden height, and transform.local position z. So instead of hidden height here, now let us change this hidden height to now visible height. So let us change it to visible height. So when I change this value to visible height and I will save the script, now come back to Unity, and now if I click the play button, you can see here none of the mole is going down because the target position is set to your visible height. Okay, but whenever I see a mole and click on it, then it has to go down. How to do this? Now press the stop button here. Now come back here to the script, and to do this we are going to declare a new method. That is, we are going to declare here new method, and let us call this, press enter. The new method that we are going to declare is public space void, and the name of this method will be W capital when, H capital again when hit, and add open close bracket because this is not going to return anything. So, and then add a flower bracket, and between this flower bracket we have to declare this method when hit. That is, when the mole is hit, what it should do. Now in the start we had added these 4 lines, that is target position new vector 3 is equal to. So let us select these lines. In the start, right click and choose copy. After you copy it, come here to public void when hit. That is, come to this new method that we have declared here. Come here, right click and choose paste. But here once you paste it, here instead of visible height here, let us change this to hidden height. So let us change this value to hidden height. That is, when we hit the mole, this should go and it should go into the hidden height. Okay, as soon as we hit it, this should go into the hidden height. So, and the thing here is, so initially you have the visible height, and when I hit it, it should move to the hidden height. Now go to file, choose save all to save it. Now come back to Unity here, and in Unity, in your assets, prefabs, you have your mole prefab. Select this mole prefab here, and now when you have selected this mole prefab in the inspector window, if you scroll down, we had added one event trigger in our last class, and we had called this pointer click, and when we click we had used the method display name. Okay, so it was displaying the name. Now instead of display name here, and now instead of mole display name here, instead of calling this method, click here, come to your mole script here, and here you have a new method when hit. Select this method, and after you select this method, now go to file, choose save, come back to console window, and let us clear this. It is showing some error here. Okay, so if I double click this error, okay, here we have forgotten to add a colon, so end it with a colon. Okay, now it is fine. So now come back to Unity, save all, save this script. Now come to Unity and see the error has been removed. Okay, so you can keep on doing this kind of debugging in the console window if you have any typo errors. Now next thing is, here we are going to play the game now, and when we play the game, initially if I press Alt, all the moles are to the top, but when I click on a mole, see what happens? The mole is going to go down. See, as I click it, the mole is moving down. Okay, so this part, so as we are clicking, you can see the animation happening. So the mole is moving down. So this part is running fine. Now stop the playback. But here, these moles, when the game starts, it should randomly pop up one after another from different position. That is, initially all the mole will be hidden, and as the game starts it should pop up one after another from different positions. So for this, now come back to Unity here, and in Unity, in the start, instead of visible height, let us set this value to hidden height. So let us choose that is in the start, instead of selecting here uh, that is visible height, here let us select hidden height. Okay, so this was what we had done before. Now go to file, choose save all. But if I set it to hidden height like this, now come back to Unity, and if I play the game, you can now see as soon as the game starts, it gets animated and goes down. I will stop the playback, I will play it again. You can see here it goes down. We doesn't want this to happen. Initially this mole should be at the, it should be at the that is invisible. So to do it, now come back to Unity, and after this target position line here, press press enter, and in the next line add one line here, transform dot, that is when the game starts, the transform dot local position, that is the current position of this mole should be equal to transform that is target transform, whatever we had declared here, this target transform target position variable. So whatever we had, end it with a colon. So now what happens when the game starts, your local position will be equal to target position, which will be at the hidden height. Okay, now the target position is also hidden height. When you hit also, it is hidden height. So that's why now if I go to file and choose save all, and if I come to Unity and if we play it, nothing happens, everything is hidden. So nothing is happening. So now the next thing that we want to do is, we want these moles to pop up one after another. As the game starts, this mole should pop up one after another, and as it pops up, we have to hit it and it goes down. This is the logic. And how to make it pop up randomly, this we are going to cover it in our next session. So with this, let us complete this session.